country does not know love without being loved first. He is a man, and I will trace history, his story with my fingers. As he lies on his beaten back, starting with his figure, I will outline his borders, each nook and corner that divides him from his various states of being. Consciously and conscious, I will run my fingers through his balding forehead and down his forehead, counting each line of defense. To the center point between his eye for detail and eye for curiosity, he envisions the future of a civilization right under his nose as he inhales influence and exhales modernity. His lips move to the rhythm of every national anthem barely sung before parting to my finger, touching the tip of his tongue, rolling out speeches that make other tongues wag. I trail down his ego-swollen chin and neck, pressing against the tiny birthmark underneath the left side of his ear, a symbol of his ancestral right to freedom, which he often takes for granted, so I caress away the sore muscles on both his arms from pumping laurels and lifting the law to a struggling point of balance. I slide my fingers through his hand. He's mostly right wing, but sometimes left. But it won't matter. When our fingers intertwine, we will build bridges, linking the empty spaces and voids between barren lands and oasis. Interlocked with goodwill, we will form bridges. With friends a handshake and foes a pat on the back, keeping them both close while remaining far, and I will circle his scars that marks each battle he has won and lost through the ages, bruised shins from his every fall, scraped knees from when he used to crawl, and the boyish risks he took to fracture an economy, and the bullying that shaped his firm legs for greater strides forward, though he always takes 2 footsteps back. He is startled as my fingers cross his unmentionables, arousing his jealousy, grouping his ambition, which erects skyscrapers and nuclear facilities in the name of progress. I rest my fingers on his chest, slowly unraveling the flag that has clothed his masculinity for far too long. He roars, wanting more than before, so we start a revolution from our bed by tugging at the sheets, screaming declarations, shouting contestations. We protest harder and harder and harder till we finally come to a compromise. He trembles and we smile. Though we know it's a temporary win-win situation, we will hug and try over and over in anticipation, hoping that we never get it right, at least not the first 57 times. And like every man, my country needs a woman, sometimes on top and sometimes behind, but always, always by his side, and together we will make love.